Huh? You don't have enough control on the leash? What else? Other problems could arise with having your dog walk out 10, 15 feet in front of you. What about other dogs? Think about that. What about other dogs? Where could we have problems with that? If you're, go ahead. Okay. One of the problems is and I've actually had this happen before, because Kobe's a really, really good, really obedient dog. But if your dog's way ahead of you, 10 to 15, some people don't really care about their dog. They put it in the back of the yard, and it can hop the fence and come loose. Sometimes, if you have a very predatorial dog, predatorial meaning like I shouldn't say predatorial, defensive dog, they'll attack another dog. The closer your dog is to you, the better it's going to be for the dog, and the better it's going to be for you, just in case anything like that happens. Because I got a lot of control right here. I'm not going to pull away from me, but I got a lot of control right here. I don't have a lot of control when my leash is 15 feet long. I'd have to pull, like I'm almost like climbing up a mountain, all right? So when we walk dogs, that's what we're going to practice here a little bit. Believe it or not, there's actually a technique to walking dogs. Now, what does it take from your part? You have to have confidence. Now, how many of you guys said you walk your dog 20 feet in front of you or 15 feet in front of you? Why?
Like in the morning, I was really tired.
Okay. Why else would you walk? Why else does your dog sometimes walk in front of you? Why? Because it pulls. Now, if it's pulling, who's the leader? If your dog's pulling you 10 feet in front of you, who's really the leader?
It is.
Okay, and that's going to end up manifesting itself, meaning showing up in different things. For instance, your dogs, how many of your dogs jump on top of people? Nobody, come on, be honest. How many of your dogs how many of your dogs when somebody enters the door, mad barking and then licking and things like that? Okay? All right? Other bad behaviors that you guys see with your dogs. What are some of the worst behaviors you see with your dogs?
They bark at the fence.
Bark at the fence.
Eats our clothes.
Eats your, chewing.
No, we don't chew, we swallow.
Clothes eater, okay. So.
Wipes his butt on the carpet.
Wipes your butt on the carpet. Okay. Now, how many of you guys can say that you do a really good job and you walk your dog about 20 to 40 minutes a day? 1, 2. Okay? All right? By the way, I forgot to, how many of you do have dogs right now in your house? All of you? Almost? No? Okay. All right. So the first thing we're going to start with here, Miss Peppy, we're going to take the ring comes up over and laps around on this side, okay? The reason for that is you can pull it a little tighter. Now, Kobe's a really good dog, and there are some dogs that are a little bit more, a little spazzier and so forth. But, no, that's okay. We're going to walk with Braxton. We're going to actually work it. So, when we're walking, we want to have the leash right here. We don't want to have this tight, but we want to have the leash snug underneath his neck right here like this. And then we want to have the leash just about right here. And we're the leaders. Now, let's talk a little bit about, and I'll actually see if I'll take Braxton and practice on him a little bit. Okay? Come here, Braxton. All right. Put this on here. Clear what this is. Okay, go ahead and put him down. Okay, so Braxton's right here, okay? Now, he's not actually used to this kind of environment, so he might stand up, he might jerk a little bit. That's them saying, hey, I've had my way, I'm going to do it my way. But since you're the leader, you don't give them the opportunity to do that. You are in control. Now, does that mean you're mean to him? No. See right here, he's already calmed down because that's up right around his neck right there. I'm not really hurting him. But he needs to know I'm the leader. All right, so if we're going to go on a walk right here, and watch out, listen. We're going to go on a walk. He has the opportunity to be the leader. Now, you might see him pull like this and do this. He might do this for 5 minutes. Why? Because he's had the run of the mill for a long time. Now, we're in no way, shape, or form. When you put that collar up there, we're not saying, oh, this dumb dog, I'm going to snap him, I'm going to snap his neck and so forth like that. No, but there are simple things to adjust that. If he starts getting out of line a little bit, it's just a little snap, like that. He'll pull his head a little bit, but then he'll realize, whoa, whoa. Because dogs, the very first thing that they can do is they smell. That leads them anywhere, especially this one. She loves to root through stuff. But we don't want to root through stuff. When we're on a walk, we want focus. It's exercise, discipline, and affection. And that's the order. Give them exercise, give them discipline, and then when they're in a very, very calm state, like Braxton is right now, he's actually doing really good. There you go, buddy. Now, we haven't got a chance to exercise, but you will see a major change in your dog if you follow that equation. Exercise, discipline, affection. Now, see, notice that Braxton's already chilled out. Okay? And if we were to walk, we're to walk right here. And he's very smart, and he'll figure it out. I got to snap it back a little bit, but you want the dog that's right there on the side. Okay? They're going to rebel a little bit. If they've never had this kind of a treatment that's over like that, they're going to be like, wait a second. I don't need to do this, and he's going to jump up and he's going to do it. But believe me, after about 5 minutes, some dogs, especially if you have really crazy dogs, it could take upwards of 10, 20 minutes. But if you're consistent and do that on a consistent basis, you'll find out that some of the behaviors that you just talked about start to slowly go away. All right? So what we're going to do here is let's go and move these. Go ahead, get in line. Go ahead. Come in line. We'll walk. We'll just do practice walks. So we get out of there. Not. Okay, switch up. Good. Notice how these guys are all calm, right by the side. Okay? Come on back. Keep going. Don't look at her. You walk straight forward. Look at the line, imaginary line. You're walking it. See how she just follows you? You are the leader. Okay, next. Shoulders up. Shoulders up. Head up. We're not looking down there. We're not looking to go through here. We're just shoulders are up. We are confident. We're in charge. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the kind of thing. Hold on. Here. Don't pull her. She's leader. Here's what you need to do. Turn around this way. Okay.
Calm down.
Okay. Let go of that part, leash.
I mean, why should I do that? Stop being such a
And there you go. Go walk. You walk. She has to follow you. You are in charge. See? As soon as you show that leadership, hey, I'm going with. Okay? Turn around. Don't look at her. Just walk. And she'll follow her. Keep walking. She might tug a little bit. And see, she'll catch up. See? Keep that tension in your arm. That tension in your arm, don't pull. You should be, when you're walking, your arm should be loose. Use a little snap for correction if you need to. Okay? Use a little snap for correction if you need to. And I'll show you this as we go walk. What time?